We all know Elon Musk, but a lot of you might not know Wernher von Braun, the original Rocket Man, the director of NASA during all the moon missions. And did you know that Wernher von Braun just happened to predict that a man named Elon would conquer Mars in a book he wrote in 1952? Wow, what an amazing coincidence. Or is it predictive programming? But I knew about this one a long time ago. But what I just figured out, some of you are not ready for, because I know that they can either age reduce or they're fallen angels and they don't die, but you probably don't. So look at that, and look at that. It's almost like that was removed and now there's a hole there. And don't worry, I circle them again. There's a hole where that used to be. And those marks seem to be in the exact same place. There's many more. Like how Werner had a big old scar right there, like a big old hole in his face. Not to mention, look at those eyes. And then it almost looks like there was a hole that used to be there, but they tried to fill it in right there. But keep giving me time. Let's look at these little marks right here. Right there. Oh, I circled bad. Bad circling. Those two and those two. Right there. Kind of like they're in the same spot. Almost like these two moles. Those were moles. And oh, now we just have scars where those moles used to be. Wow. Again, what an amazing coincidence. You want to see more of coincidence? How their faces fit perfectly together, and you will see in the exact same alignment. Mouth, a nose. Watch how that eyebrow. Oh, adjustment. Watch how the eyebrow smooths over exact on both sides. Eyebrows, eyes, nose, mouth, and yeah, it changed his nose a little bit. But of course, all this is just for entertainment purposes, people. I don't really think they can either age reduce through technology or blood from young people who have been scared and have adrenaline in it. Or maybe they're just fallen angels. But I don't really think that. It's just satirical humor, and I create this stuff out of thin air and just happen to find the exact same 8 birthmarks on them because I'm lucky. I mean, they don't even look like they could be the same person, even though even their wrinkles match. Oh, and this is the dumbed down version. If you want the full-on truth, linking this and this and this, go to my subs only video. It's 10 minutes long, filled with a lot more detail. I literally have to dumb it down for the masses, or they don't let it fly. Entertainment only, people.
Series 4 deatomizer. That's what I'm talking about. Noisy crickets. Oh, get out! He is just crazy when he's like this.
He's always crazy. Why don't you get a massage? Take a cruise.
Such mystic rapture that baseline perception crumbles, the puppets then emerging, giggling in reality's pixelating wake, with what in some circles is referred to as a eating grin.
Work my butt off to make a living. All I want is to come home to a nice clean house with a nice fat steak on the table. But
Oh, thank you, dear. I said your baby's gonna burn.
What the hell, Amy? Yeah. Jesus freak.
All those little babies are gonna burn.
We're in a spiritual battle and Satan knows everything evil about us, like Santa equals Satan, naughty or nice, like Avengers Endgame, like Thanos and the Hulk.
Gladys,
Shut up, you stupid. All you do is complain, complain, complain.
What?
That's my wife. Now here's where I need you to pay attention.
But instead I get this. It looks like poison. Don't you take that away. I'm eating that. It is poison, isn't it?
What you do not smell is called iocane powder. It is odorless, tasteless, dissolves instantly in liquid. Where is the poison? The battle of wits has begun. It ends when you decide and we both drink, and find out who is right and who is dead.
Are you the sort of man who would put the poison into his own goblet or his enemy's? What in the world can that be?
Where? I don't see anything.
Oh, well, I could have sworn I saw something. No matter.
What's so funny?
I'll tell you in a minute. First, let's drink. You only think I guessed wrong. That's what's so funny. I switched glasses when your back was turned. Ha ha, you fool. Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
all that time it was Shortcut that was poisoned.
They were both poisoned.
I swear to God, I would not be surprised if it was. You're useless, Beatrice. The only thing that pulls its weight around here is my truck.
I'm looking for Dr. Strange.
You're about 5 years too early. Stephen Strange is currently performing surgery about 20 blocks that way. What do you want from him?
That, actually.
I'm afraid not.
Sorry, but I wasn't asking.
You don't want to do this.
You're right, I don't. But I need that stone and I don't have time to debate it.
Projectile weapon on the ground.
You can have my gun when you pry it from my cold, dead fingers.
Your proposal is acceptable. Give me sugar and water. More.
Your skin is hanging off your bones.
Oh, yeah. Is that leather?
You have any idea how much that stings?
Show us the merchandise, you're gonna lose another head, Jeeves.
Remove one of the stones, and that close splits. This may benefit your reality, but my new one, not so much.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
In this new branch reality, without our chief weapon against the forces of darkness, our world would be overrun. Millions will suffer. Doctor, can your science prevent all that?
No. But we can erase it. Because once we're done with the stones, we can return each one to its own timeline at the moment it was taken. So, chronologically, in that reality, it never left.
Kid, I'll get you trained yet. I want one of those.
Our immigration system does need to be fair if we want to maintain that binding contract that our politics is built on. Otherwise, it undermines trust, undermines people's faith that we're on their side, and their belief that the state can and will work for them. And that is why today I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that. Because decent, pragmatic, fair-minded people, they want us to tackle the issues that they see around them. We won't solve our problems.
Anthony Bourdain, we lost him in 2018. But you know what really pisses me off? That right there. They gotta just stick a fork in you and make you feel bad for him. Well, I'm gonna show you that you shouldn't feel bad for him. Not at all. Let's first start by looking at how Anthony Bourdain had a very strong connection to the United Kingdom, particularly London. Well, you know who else has a really strong connection to the UK, particularly London? That guy, right there. And if you don't know who that guy is, don't worry, I didn't either. But he's Sir Keir Starmer, and he just happens to be the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. And thanks to my buddy Josh for pointing this guy out to me and telling me to explore him, I couldn't help but notice how similar their chin angles were and how their noses both kind of like shifted this way a little, and even kind of dress alike, almost like that was intentional. But let's look closer. Like I said, their noses even kind of sway in the same direction. And let's see what happens when we push their faces together. Look at that. The hairline is an identical match. And the eyebrows and the eyes, all a perfect symmetrical match. Wow. I wonder if there's more. You guys all know who Anthony Bourdain is, right? And that he's a chef. Well, I couldn't help notice the little Freudian slip that he made. You'll hear it.
I call again for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The return of the sausages, the hostages.
Excuse me? Baking powder? Did he call the hostages sausages? Oh yeah, I bet that was unintentional.
The return of the sausages, the hostages. Return of the sausages.
If only I could find something where they were moving similarly. I don't know. Maybe there's someone somewhere out there that could help me find something where they move similarly that I could help you guys see that maybe it is the same person. He faked his death and became this guy. Because all the countries are one. But I mean, maybe if I can't find similar mannerisms, maybe someone out there can help me find some similar birthmarks. Almost like those were kind of tried to be removed. But 2 birthmarks, I mean, that could be coincidental. But 3, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're really getting somewhere. You just put some colored contacts in and throw on some glasses and voila. I mean, voila. I bet there's more though. I wonder if there's more. 3 could maybe still be a coincidence. And if I had a giant scar there, well, I'd try to correct it, but it's hard to correct all of it. Little remnants there. And let's go on. Don't let these colored contacts throw you again. Look at that exact line and exact line, even with a mark in it and a mark in it. And you can see a remnants there that used to be there and one up here that used to be there. But of course, all this is for entertainment purposes. People, I know that celebrities don't fake their deaths and become other people, especially not politicians. I mean, politicians are all stand-up people, and we really vote them in. They're not selected instead of elected. No, I'm a satire account. This has all been for entertainment purposes, and even look at the exact same chin line like I pointed out already, hairline. Entertainment only, people. I'm sure we really lost Anthony Bourdain, who used to be an expert in the United Kingdom area where he could just probably rattle off all these awesome places to visit and even eat.
I'm Charlie.
This is what it's coming to, ladies and gentlemen. AI is now the official medium for necromancy, familiar spirits, seducing spirits, and it is blasphemous. Learn what the whole armor of God is and apply it.
My faith cost me my life, but now I stand forever in glory with those who also stood firm. So at this time, I'd like to introduce you to some of my brothers and new friends.
My name is Paul, and I was beheaded for the gospel of Jesus Christ. My name is Andrew, and I was crucified for following the cross of Christ.
My name is Stephen, and I was stoned for proclaiming Christ as Lord.
My name is Peter, and I was crucified for my faith in Jesus.
My brothers and sisters, root yourself in a Bible-believing church. Pray for your enemies, for our battle is spiritual. It's time to awaken your faith. Rise up, speak truth without fear, and overwhelm the world with Jesus.
The question truly must be asked. What Jesus, what spirit are they promoting? Does it stand the test against the Word of God? Are you truly testing the spirits? We've seen the utter deception just since Charlie Kirk and the Rapture false prophet fervor that overtook many, many Christians. It's so imperative that we truly try the spirits with patience. Don't treasure up these things that you see and hear, for you're falling into a snare and a trap. This is so important.
First, I want you to know I'm fine, not because my body is fine, but because my soul is secure in Christ. Death is not the end, it's a promotion. Don't waste 1 second mourning me. I knew the risks of standing up in this cultural moment, and I'd do it all over again. Second, do not let this violence divide us further. The enemy wants chaos, fear, and retaliation. Don't give it to them. Instead, double down on truth. Double down on courage. Double down on your faith and on your families. That is how you honor me. Third, remember this. America is worth it. America is worth it. America is worth it. Free speech is worth it. Fighting for the unborn, for families, for sanity in a culture gone mad. So dry your tears, pick up your cross, and get back in the fight. Do it with joy, do it with strength, and never ever let evil think it won.
For the last several decades, the church has been the particular target of a massive flood of books and teachings on mysticism, specifically in the form of Jewish mysticism or Kabbalah. The result of this demonic campaign has been a departure from the faith, as many Christians are now looking to the wisdom of the rabbis for answers to their spiritual questions. Like the Gnostics, the Kabbalists view secret knowledge as a path to immortality. Mingled with biblical terminology, these secrets are subtly presented as a means of discovering one's hidden destiny and as a way to becoming more like God. Even as mystical teachings are being covertly brought into the church, what is more astonishing is that many rabbis are openly proclaiming Kabbalah as the only salvation of the world, and that this salvation can only be brought about by a global adherence to the law. It will also demonstrate that the God of today's Babylonian and Kabbalistic Judaism is not the God of the Bible, and that the current convergence of Christians coming under rabbinic authority will bring them not to the one true God of the Bible, but to the subservience of the God of Kabbalah, Ein Sof, and to its hierarchy of gods. This book will further show that the God of Kabbalah is none other than Lucifer, the serpent and angel of light, whom the sages prophesy will restore knowledge to humanity on a global scale, just as he did in Genesis.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might.
Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God,